Chapter 6 Photoshop. Chapter Focus. Introduction to Photoshop. Photoshop Tools. Starting Photoshop, Photoshop Workplace. Opening image or creating image window. Working with Photoshop tools. Adobe Photoshop, or simply Photoshop, is an incredible, powerful photo editing and designing program. It enables you to create, modify, combine, and optimize digital images. You can then save the images to print, share via email, publish online, or view on a handheld device such as an iPod. You can not only perform many different tasks with Photoshop, but you can also choose from a number of ways to accomplish each project. You can use Photoshop's paintbrush, airbrush, and pencil tools to apply colors or patterns to your images after selecting its pixels. You can also fill the areas of your selections with solid or semi-transparent colors. You can brighten, darken, and change the hue, that is the shade of colors, in parts of your image with Photoshop's dodge, burn, and similar tools. Photo editing is one of the prominent advantages of Photoshop. Photoshop lets you print your images, save them in a format suitable for use on a web page. Photoshop is so popular that when we notice that an image has been altered, we say it has been photoshopped. Even when we go to some photo studio to shoot a passport-size photograph, the photographer shoots the photo and gives effects to the photo with Photoshop. It is a software package used by most of the professional photographers for image editing and giving the special effects. Working with images. Photoshop lets you create, modify, combine, and optimize digital images. Manipulate photos. Photoshop edits digital photographs by making suitable changes, such as to adjust the color in a scanned photo, or you can use its elaborate filters to make your snapshots look like abstract art. Paint picture. Photoshop's painting features makes it a good illustration tool as well as a photo editor. You can apply colors or patterns to your images with a variety of brush styles. Put your images to work. After editing your work, you can utilize your images in a variety of ways. Photoshop lets you print your images, save them in a format suitable for placing on a web page or emailing, or prepare them for use in a page layout program, or make them ready for magazine or publications. Photoshop tools. Photoshop's tools lets you move, color, change the style, and add text to elements of your image. Selecting pixels. To edit specific pixels in your image, you first have to select them by selection tools. Painting image. You can apply color to pixels after you select them by paintbrush or airbrush. Adjusting color. You can brighten, darken, and change the intensity of colors in parts of your image with Photoshop's dodge, burn, and similar tools. Applying effects. You can easily add or drop shadows, frame border, 3D shading, etc. to your images. Add text. Photoshop's type tools make it easy to apply titles and labels to your images. Getting images for your work. You can get raw material for using Photoshop from a variety of sources. You can create your Photoshop image from scratch by opening a blank canvas in the image window. Then you can apply color and patterns with the Photoshop's painting tools. You can use scanner to scan photo and art into your computer for retouch and stylize them in Photoshop. You can use clip art collection if you want a wide variety of image contents to work with. Digital cameras are a great way to get digital images onto your computer. Starting Photoshop. You can start Photoshop on your PC and begin creating and editing digital images using the following steps. Step 1. Click on Start button. Step 2. Click on All Programs. Step 3. Click on Adobe Photoshop CS6. Or for starting Photoshop in Windows 8, follow the steps. Step 1. Click on Adobe Photoshop CS6 style from the Start screen of Windows 8. The Photoshop workspace. You can use a combination of tools, menu commands and palette-based features to open and edit your digital images in Photoshop. Menu bar, option bar, title bar, palettes, toolbox, status bar, image window. Menu bar displays menus that contain most of Photoshop's commands and functions. Special icon-based menus allow you to change the layout of the program. The application bar becomes a single row on wider monitor settings. Option bar. It displays controls that let you customize the selected tool in the toolbox. Toolbox displays a variety of icons, each one representing an image editing tool. You can click and drag inside your image to apply most of the tools. Also displays the current foreground and background colors. Image window. You can open an image in the image window in Photoshop. All the image editing can be done in image window. Title bar displays the name, magnification and color mode of an open image. You can switch between images by clicking their respective tabs. Status bar displays the magnification of the current image and the amount of computer memory that image is using. Panel. Small windows that give you access to common commands and resources. You can click the tabs and icons to display and hide panels. The Photoshop Toolbox. Photoshop offers a variety of specialized tools that let you edit your image. Each tool of Photoshop has a unique feature. Take some time to familiarize yourself with the toolbox tools. You can select tools by clicking buttons in the toolbox or by typing a keyboard shortcut key. Keyboard shortcut keys are shown in Adobe Photoshop tools with keyboard shortcuts. Move tool V, Marquee selection tools M, Lasso tools L, Quick selection or magic wand W, Crop tool or slice select or perspective C, Eyedropper or color sampler or measure or count or note I, Spot healing or healing brush or patch tool or red eye tool J, Brush tool or pencil or color replacement tool B, Clone stamp or pattern stamp S, History or art history brush Y, Eraser or background or magic eraser E, Paint bucket or gradient or 3D material G, Blur or sharpen or smudge Dodge or burn or sponge O, Pen path tools P, Type tools or type mask tools T, Path selection or direct selection A, Shape tools U, Hand tool H, Rotate view tool R, Zoom tool Z, Exchange colors X, Foreground color, Background color, Quick mask display mode Q, Screen modes F, Opening an image. You can open an existing image file in Photoshop. Follow the steps given below. Step 1. Click on File on the menu bar. The File menu will open. Step 2. Click on Open from the available options. The Open dialog box appears. Step 3. Click on the down arrow to see the folder that contains the image you want. Step 4. Click on the file name to open. Step 5. Click on Open button. The image appears in a new window of Photoshop. The name of the file appears on the title bar of the image. Changing on-screen size of image. The size of an image can be changed on the computer monitor in order to view the entire image at one time. Follow the steps given below. Step 1. Click on Image in the menu bar. The Image menu will open. Step 2. Click on Image Size option from the list. The image size dialog box appears. Step 3. Type a new size for the dimension in this area. Step 4. Make sure that Resample Image is selected. Step 5. Click on OK. Photoshop resizes the image. You should start this with an image that is too big than one that is too small, as you lose less detail when you increase it. Changing the print size of an image. You can change the print size of an image by the following steps. Step 1. Click on Image in the menu bar. The Image menu will open. Step 2. Click on Image Size option from the list. The Image Size dialog box appears. Step 3. Click on the down arrow to change the unit of measurement. Step 4. Type a new size for the dimension. Step 5. Click on OK. Photoshop will resize the image. Creating an image window. You can start working on Photoshop by creating a blank image window. Follow the steps given below. Step 1. Click on File from the menu bar. The File menu will open. Step 2. Click on New from the Available option. The New dialog box appears. Step 3. Type a name for the file in the Name box. Step 4. Type required dimensions. Photoshop creates a new image window having the specified dimensions. The name of the file appears on the title bar. Now, use Photoshop's tools and commands to create your own image. Changing the canvas size of an image. You can change the canvas size of an image to add blank space to its sides or borders. Follow the steps given below. Step 1. Click on Image in the menu bar. The Image menu will open. Step 2. Click on Canvas Size from the Available options. The Canvas Size dialog box appears. Step 3. Type the dimensions for the new canvas as per the need. Step 4. Click an anchor point such as the middle one. Step 5. Click on OK. Photoshop changes the canvas size of the image. The canvas changes equally on opposite sides because you have selected the middle anchor point. Cropping the image. Crop tool can be used to change the size of an image. It takes out some part of the image and gives you the required part of the image. Follow the steps given below. Step 1. Click on the Crop tool. Step 2. Click and drag to select the area of the image you want to keep. Step 3. You can click and drag the side and corner handles to adjust the size of the cropping boundary. Step 4. Click on the right button or press the Enter key on the keyboard. Press Escape button on the keyboard to exit from the cropping process. Photoshop crops the image, deleting the pixels outside the cropping boundary to make it appear smooth. Selecting with Marquee tools. Marquee tools are used to select a rectangular or elliptical area of your image. You can move, delete or stylize the selected area using other Photoshop tools. Rectangular Marquee tool. Follow the given steps to use the rectangular Marquee tool. Step 1. Click on the rectangular Marquee tool. Step 2. Click and drag diagonally inside the image window. The marked area gets selected, which can be further used to apply different effects. Elliptical Marquee tool. Follow the given steps to use the elliptical Marquee tool. Step 1. Click and hold rectangular Marquee tool. A box will appear. Step 2. In the box, select elliptical Marquee tool. Step 3. Click and drag diagonally inside the image window. You can deselect a selection by clicking on Select in the menu bar and then click on Selecting with Lasso tool. Lasso tool is one of the important tools of Photoshop. You can create oddly shaped selections with Lasso tool. Then you can move, delete or stylize the selected area using other Photoshop commands. Regular Lasso tool. Follow the steps given below. Step 1. Click on the lasso tool. Step 2. Click and drag with your cursor to make a selection. Step 3. Drag to the beginning point and release the mouse button to complete the selection. Only that area of an image is taken out which is selected by the lasso tool. Magnetic lasso tool. Magnetic lasso tool is used to select elements of your image that have well-defined edges. Follow the steps given below. Step 1. Click and hold lasso tool. A box will appear. Step 2. In the box, select Magnetic lasso tool. Step 3. Click on the edge of the element you want to select to create the beginning anchor point. Step 4. Drag your cursor along the edge of the element. Magnetic lasso tool snaps onto the edge of the element as you drag. You can click to add anchor points as you go along to guide the lasso tool. Step 5. Click on the beginning anchor point to finish your selection. Zoom tool. You can change the magnification of an image with the help of the zoom tool. Follow the steps given below. Step 1. Click on the zoom tool. Step 2. Click on the image that you want to magnify. As you click on the image size will become larger and small or minute areas will be seen in magnified form. Photoshop increases the magnification of the image. You can also drag the zoom tool on the image to increase a portion of the image. To decrease the magnification, click on the zoom tool, press and hold the Alt key on the keyboard and click on the image. Selection with Magic Wand tool. Groups of similarly colored pixels can be selected with the use of Magic Wand tool. Follow the steps given below. Step 1. Click on Magic Wand tool. Step 2. Click on the area or pixels you want to select inside the image. Photoshop selects the pixel you clicked and any similarly colored pixels near it. Rubber stamp tool. You can clean up some flaws or erase elements in your image with the help of rubber stamp tool. The tool copies information from one area of an image to another. Follow the steps given below. Step 1. Click on the rubber stamp in the toolbox. Step 2. Click on the down arrow of brush. Step 3. Select the brush size and type. Step 4. Press the Alt key on the keyboard. Step 5. Click on the area of the image where you want to copy from. Step 6. Click and drag to apply the rubber stamp. The area is copied to where you click and drag. Step 7. Click and drag repeatedly over the area to achieve the desired effect. Foreground and background colors. You can select two colors to work with at a time in Photoshop, a foreground color and a background color. Painting tools such as the brush tool apply the foreground color. You apply the background color when you use the eraser tool on the background layer. Enlarge the image canvas or cut pieces out of your image. You can also increase or decrease the intensity of any color from the Color Picker dialog box. Selecting foreground color. Follow the steps given below. Step 1. Click on the foreground color icon. The Color Picker dialog box will appear. Step 2. Click in the color window to select a color. Step 3. Drag the slider or enter the value in the boxes to change the range of color in the window. Step 4. Click on OK. Selecting background color. Follow the steps given below. Step 1. Click on the background color icon. The Color Picker dialog box will appear. Step 2. Click in the color window to select a color. Step 3. Drag the slider or enter the value in the boxes to change the range of color in the window. Step 4. Click on OK. Selecting color using Eyedropper tool. You can select a color from an open image with the Eyedropper tool. This tool enables you to paint using a color already present in your image. Follow the steps given below. Step 1. Click on the eyedropper tool. Step 2. Place the eyedropper tool over an open image and click to select the color under eyedropper tool's tip. To select the new background color, perform the step 2 while pressing the Alt key on the keyboard. The color becomes the new foreground color. Using Paintbrush tool. You can use the Paintbrush tool to add color to your image. The steps to use the Paintbrush tool are as follows. Step 1. Click on the Paintbrush tool. Step 2. Click the foreground color icon to select a color to paint with. Step 3. Click on the down arrow of Paintbrush. Step 4. Select a brush size and type. Step 5. Click and drag to apply the foreground color to the image. Step 6. Select the percentage value to change the opacity of the brush stroke. Step 7. Click and drag to apply the semi-transparent paintbrush. Using Pencil tool. Pencil tool is used to draw straight lines of color in Photoshop. The steps to use the pencil tool are as follows. Step 1. Click and hold the paintbrush tool from the toolbox. A box appears. Step 2. Select the pencil tool from the box. Step 3. Click on the foreground color icon to select a color to draw with. Step 4. Click on the down arrow button of Paintbrush and select a brush size and type. Step 5. Click and drag to use pencil tool in the image. Or draw straight lines. 1. Press and hold Shift key from the keyboard. 2. Click on several places inside your image without dragging. Photoshop draws straight. Using Paint Bucket tool. An area can be filled in your image with solid color using the Paint Bucket tool. The steps to use the Paint Bucket tool are as follows. Step 1. Click and hold the Gradient tool from the toolbox. Step 2. Click the Paint Bucket tool in the window that appears. Step 3. Click on the foreground color icon to select a color for painting or for filling. Step 4. Type a tolerance value from 0 to 255. The tolerance value determines what range of colors the paint bucket affects in the image when applied. Step 5. Click inside the image to fill the color. Photoshop fills an area of image with the foreground color. Brightness and contrast. You can adjust the brightness and contrast of your image. The steps to adjust the brightness and contrast are as follows. Step 1. Click on Image in the menu bar. The Image menu will open. Step 2. Click on Adjustments option from the list. Step 3. Click on Brightness or Contrast from the sub-menu. A dialog box appears. Step 4. To lighten the image, click and drag the brightness slider to the right or darken the image by dragging it to the left. Step 5. To increase the contrast, click and drag the contrast slider to the right or to decrease contrast, drag it to the left. Step 6. Click on OK. Color balance. To change the amount of specific colors in your image, you can use the Color Balance utility of Photoshop. The steps to use the Color Balance utility are given below. Step 1. Click on Image in the menu bar. The Image menu will open. Step 2. Click on Adjustments option from the list. Step 3. Click on Color Balance from the sub-menu. A dialog box appears. Step 4. Select one of the radio buttons of tones in the image that you want to affect. There are 3 options: shadows, midtones and highlights. Step 5. Click and drag the color slider to adjust the color or type a number from -100 to 100 in the color levels field. Step 6. Click on OK. Color variations. To make color adjustments in your image, you can get a user-friendly interface by Variations command. Follow the steps given below. Step 1. Click on Image in the menu bar. The Image menu will open. Step 2. Click on Adjustments from the available option. Step 3. Click on Variations in the sub-menu. The Variations window will appear. Step 4. Click on the Radio button to select the different tones in the image. Step 5. Move the slider left to make fine or small adjustments or right to make coarse or large adjustments. Step 6. To add a color to your image, click one of the More Color thumbnail visuals. The result of the adjustment shows up in the current pic thumbnail. To increase the effect, you can click the More Specific Color thumbnail again. Step 7. To increase the brightness of the image, click Lighter. You can decrease the brightness by clicking Darker. Step 8. Click on OK. Photoshop makes color adjustments to the image. Using Dodge effect. You can use the Dodge tool to lighten a specific area of an image. Dodge is a photographic term that describes the diffusing of light when developing a film negative. The steps to use the Dodge tool are as follows. Step 1. Click on the Dodge tool. Step 2. Click on the down arrow button of Brush menu and choose the brush size and type that you would like to use. Step 3. You can also select the range of colors you want to affect. Step 4. Click and drag over the area that you want to lighten. The impact can be observed on the dragged area. Using Burn effect. You can use the Burn tool to darken a specific area of an image. Burn is a photographic term that describes the focusing of light when developing a film negative. The steps to use the Burn tool are as follows. Step 1. Click and hold the Dodge tool from the toolbox. A box appears. Step 2. Click the Burn tool in the box that appears. Step 3. Click on the down arrow button of Brush menu and choose the brush size and type. Step 4. You can also select the range of colors you want to affect. Step 5. Click and drag over the area that you want to darken. The impact can be observed on the dragged area. Saving a Photoshop image. You can save your image in Photoshop's native image format. This format enables you to retain multiple layers in your image, if it has those layers. The steps to save the image are as follows. Step 1. Click on File in the menu box. The File menu will appear. Step 2. Click on Save. If the file has yet to be named and saved, the Save As dialog box appears. Step 3. Click the down arrow button and choose a folder in which to save the image file. Step 4. Click the down arrow button and select the Photoshop file format, for example, PSD. Step 5. Name the image file. Photoshop automatically assigns .psd extension. If you would like to save a copy of the file and keep the existing file open, click the checkbox of As a Copy. If you would like to merge the multiple layers of your image into one layer, click Layer checkbox. Step 6. Click on Save. Photoshop saves the image file. Saving an image to use in another application. You can save your image in a format that can be opened and used in other imaging or page layout application. TIFF, Tagged Image File Format, and EPS, Encapsulated PostScript, are standard printing formats that are supported by many applications on both Windows and Macintosh platform. BMP, Bitmap, is popular Windows image format, and PICT is a popular Macintosh image format. Points to remember. Adobe Photoshop is an incredible photo editing and designing program. Photoshop's painting features make it a good illustration tool as well as a photo editor. Photoshop's Type tool makes it easy to apply titles and labels to your images. Photoshop offers a variety of specialized tools that let you edit your image. Crop tool can be used to change the size of an image. Marquee tools are used to select a rectangular or elliptical area of your image. You can select a color from an open image with Eyedropper tool. An area can be filled in your image with solid color using the Paint Bucket tool. You can use Dodge tool to lighten a specific area of an image. A.